10 Best Cities to Live in Europe. Had this ever happened to you? There are times when you arrive in a new location and instantly know, I want to make this my home. Traveling also causes one to reflect on his or her own life, including goals, aspirations, and the location of those goals. What keeps me in the place where I'm going now? Is it too late for me to make a change in my life right now? At that point, you can hear yourself thinking. These 10 places in Europe where we have already experienced this sensation are more than likely to catch you with their lifestyle, joy, or tranquilly. You will see how they seduce you via the kitchen, but above all, what will make you fall in love with them is their attitude and their people. So, without further ado, let's dive into the list of 10 best cities to live in Europe. Number 10. Edinburgh, Scotland. In addition to being a great destination to live, work, visit, and study, Edinburgh is also known for its high quality of life. Smart Survey identified Edinburgh as the happiest location to work in the United Kingdom in January 2021. Edinburgh was named one of the world's 20 most livable cities by ECA International in February 2020 and one of the world's top 20 cities for well-being by ECA International in March 2021 based on characteristics such as happiness, healthcare, and access to green space. Two of Edinburgh's most popular neighborhoods have been recognized as some of the world's most desirable places to live in the 2020 Urbanism Awards, Portobello and Leith, the latter of which was ranked the 4th coolest in 2021 by Time Out. Number 9. Warsaw, Poland. With its unique combination of the old and new, the city of Warsaw is divided into 18 districts, each with its own particular character and atmosphere. Warsaw's architectural diversity reflects the city's turbulent past and contributes to the city's thriving cultural scene, which includes both traditional and underground venues. Warsaw's history, food, and overall quality of life have made it a more popular tourist destination, and the city's cheap cost of living adds to the allure. The cost of living in Warsaw is among the least costly of the 248 European cities, ranking in the bottom 20%. Number 8. Istanbul, Turkey. As a crossroads of cultures and civilizations, Istanbul is a world-renowned Mediterranean metropolis that serves as a link between Europe and Asia, and a symbol of the region's dynamism. The city, which was once known as Constantinople in ancient Byzantium when it was founded in 657 BCE, has a unique combination of old history and rapid modernization, making it a favorite expat destination. There are a lot of cultural shocks to be aware of while visiting Istanbul. First and foremost, expats should be aware that English is not widely spoken in Turkey, so it may be a good idea to brush up on a few basic Turkish words. The city has a more laid-back attitude toward timekeeping, and things tend to be less organized as a result. Because of Istanbul's cheap cost of living, it is simple and reasonably priced to enjoy a good standard of living in a comfortable environment. Number 7. Copenhagen, Denmark. According to the United Nations Happiness Index, Copenhagen, Denmark is one of the cities in the world with the best overall quality of life. According to the United Nations Happiness Index, it is the second happiest country in the world after Finland. More than half of the population of Copenhagen, which has a population of 799,033 people, commutes to work by bicycle. This is true even during the winter months when temperatures might fall below 0 degrees. Cycling is not the sole thing contributing to your high levels of pleasure and quality of life. Copenhagen sets long-term objectives by implementing a health program that will last for 10 years and consist of 6 modest measures. Number 6. Frankfurt, Germany. If you are interested in the world of business and economics, you cannot afford to be anywhere else on the continent than the most significant city on the continent. Frankfurt is akin to the European Central Bank in terms of size and scope. The city of Frankfurt will provide you with hundreds of options in a wide range of fields. It goes without saying that individuals in the banking industry will be the most in demand, but you may also find work in industries like real estate and tourism. You can even get work in the aviation industry. Why? With a major international airport and extensive train infrastructure, the city is well connected to the rest of the country and to the continent as a result of its location. Frankfurt hosts a number of notable music events each year. There are also hundreds of possibilities to encounter the greatest local artists in person at museums, operas, and theaters, to name a few highlights. Number 5. Belgrade, Serbia. This Central and Southeastern European country, which was formerly a part of Yugoslavia, has been a sovereign state since 2006 when it gained its independence. Life in Serbia is a fantastic opportunity to get valuable international experience. Discover stunning towns like as the capital, Belgrade or Novi Sad, which has been dubbed the Serbian Athens and serves as the country's national cultural hub, as well as natural landscapes and a gastronomic heritage that is second to none. One of the most appealing aspects of Serbian culture is its delectable cuisine, which is a combination of Mediterranean, Turkish, and Austro-Hungarian cuisines. It is amusing how tough it is to locate multinational companies. Even McDonald's only has a few chains in Belgrade. And this is due to the fact that local food is far less expensive, tastier, and healthier. Number 4. Madeira, Portugal. Although Madeira is not a place that most expats would consider moving to, this Portuguese island is growing increasingly popular, particularly among employees who have made the intentional decision to reside on the island. Funchal, the island's capital and main city, is a thriving metropolis set in lovely surroundings with a mild climate throughout the whole year. Although the island is not overrun with tourists, the majority of the population can communicate in basic English. The cost of living in Madeira is significantly cheaper than the cost of living in the rest of the European Union. The majority of items are less expensive than in other nations of the European Union, including the cost of real estate, rental properties, food, beverages, and recreational activities. It is difficult to establish the average cost of living in Madeira since it varies depending on the circumstances and way of life of each individual living on the island. Number 3. Prague, Czech Republic. It is no coincidence that the number of foreigners residing in Prague is increasing. Czech Republic has one of Europe's lowest unemployment rates, and its economy is constantly growing. The country consistently ranks at the top of lists of the greatest places to raise a family. In recent years, the Czech Republic has attracted a large number of information technology-related enterprises. So all careers involving programming, database administration, systems engineering, and in general everything that has to do with the use of digital tools and technical assistance are among the best-paying and most in-demand positions in the country. When comparing living costs in Prague to those in other European nations, it is a little more inexpensive when average incomes and benefits are taken into account. As a point of reference, the typical monthly income is between 28,000 and 40,000 kroner net plus perks, depending on experience. Number 2. Lisbon, Portugal. When it comes to quality of life, Lisbon is the 37th best city in the world, a one-place improvement over the previous year's rating. The Portuguese capital has maintained its position as the 31st safest city in the globe, an improvement of 12 places from 2005. According to the consultancy, Lisbon has been named the world's most livable city for the 10th straight year of the first time in its history. The cities of Zurich, Switzerland, Vancouver, Canada, Munich, Germany, and Auckland, New Zealand are the next on the list. Madrid and Barcelona, both in Spain, are ahead of Lisbon, which is ahead of cities such as Paris, France, London, the United Kingdom, and New York. According to the 21st Annual Mercer Quality of Living Research, many cities throughout the world continue to be attractive places to do business despite the economic downturn. In terms of corporate attractiveness and talent mobility, the best-scoring cities are those that have recognized that quality of life is a component that must be considered. Number 1. Vienna, Austria. Vienna is the finest city in the world. In a recent research, global consulting firm Mercer published its rating of the cities with the highest quality of life, with Vienna topping the list, followed by Zurich, Switzerland, and Auckland, New Zealand. In terms of rankings, London is in 39th place, together with Barcelona, while Madrid is in 55th place. Apart from Montevideo, which comes in at 78th place, the best-located cities in Latin America are Buenos Aires and Santiago, which come in at 93rd and 94th, respectively on the global ranking. One of the most significant considerations is citizen security, which is one of the categories that received the highest score throughout the review. According to the survey, another advantage of living in Vienna is the affordability and high quality of the housing stock. The Austrian capital is obviously different from London, where the cost of a high-quality apartment in a good location is significantly greater. The Social Democratic municipality has invested in subsidized building initiatives, making the Austrian capital clearly distinguishable from London. Europe has some of the finest cities to live in, and it is no surprise that tons of people from all over the world want to settle in there. For each of the cities that we have mentioned, we have tried to give you a general overview of what it is like to live in there. You should do your own research if you plan to live there. Also, if you feel that some other city deserves to be on the list, then comment it down below. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.